Hi, I'm Sue Rose Minahan, host of Talk Cosmos, a podcast since 2018, as heard on 1150 KKNW, and now also a YouTube channel starting every week, and also this little mini conversational energy that I am doing. I'm continuing tonight, which is December 23rd, 2020, on yesterday's subject, which involves Haumea, the dwarf planet, the goddess of creation, also known as Pele, here in Hawaii. I am in Hawaii on the Big Island, and Mount Kauai just erupted on Sunday, right before the great conjunction and just before the winter solstice at that 0 degree of Capricorn, and also the 0 degrees of Aquarius. I mean, the sun went in from Sag into Sagittarius, which I brought up yesterday because Mercury was the herald, the messenger of the sun as he is, and he's telling us of things. And it is significant with creation and Uranus. Uranus is in for 7 years in Taurus, and of a great mythology of Uranus and Gaia, Earth, of respect, needing to respect, needing to collaborate. And the energies are being told again and again through Hawaii and England, both areas. I say areas because, well, Hawaii is a state, and of course, England's a nation, and their natal charts have Haumea, the goddess of creation, conjunct their natal sun. They're both islands, they're surrounded by water. And the significance I want to add is on manyfold as far as how to bring this about. And I will just quickly say here is, whoops, wait a minute, what am I doing? Here I want to do a screen share, that's right. And I'll immediately just bring this in. Oh, that's not really working. Okay, there we go. All right, here we are. There I am. Okay, Talk Cosmos, and you can see that. But now we want to do a new screen share, and with this, which is England. The transits are happening, and right now, Mercury, which was speaking at 0 degrees just before the sun, in, which was in Sag. Now they're all 1 degree a day. The sun is moving along in its orbital path. And Mercury still ahead because it's pretty quick at 4 degrees, which is exactly square 90 degrees to Chiron, transiting Chiron, which is also in orb across from England's natal Uranus, which is ruling this conjunction of the mutation, and the virus is mutated there. It's of a great significance that we're in the world at a world point, which it was at 0 degrees Capricorn, is still in effect as we're transiting along in this phasal energy. This here again is Haumea. It's in the first house continually of creation of the essence of consciousness in England. And here it is natally conjunct their sun. And of course, on Christmas, Mercury will be conjunct that Haumea, their natal Haumea. I wanted to bring up this T square energy as a focus. And I also wanted to bring up the fact that Haumea, that Europa is very significant. You know, during the Great Conjunction, Europa was one of the moons visible in the sky with, and it still is visible probably if it's clear. Right now we have fog and we can't see that in Hawaii. But Europa in mythology was beautiful, and Zeus came in the form of a cow and took her away. Now, Uranus, as you can see here, is in Taurus. That's where spirit descends into form. And the Haumea myth also is here in Hawaii, where spirit in the land of fire makes earth. And so land is to be revered, not like the sky and Gaia had to debate this because the sky did what it wanted with Gaia until she rebelled. And so there is a great message here of us needing to revere earth and realize it not just consciously, but really significantly as energetic response that's alive. So Europa, right up here, is 8 degrees, which is also, you could say, opposite right now, England's natal uh, Haumea. And Europa is the namesake for Europe. There is she was visible during this conjunction here. That's still in their 4th house of foundation. And the messages are going to be extraordinary. It's a continuation that we want to consider. Now, if we were to look at Hawaii again, this is Hawaii. You'll notice, just to bring up again, that Haumea and the sun are conjunct. But here, notice that their south node is 4 degrees Aries, and transiting Chiron is conjunct. It's in the 6th house. This means a release and a wound that's being emphasized. Again, here, their moon is also square Europa. So there is like a tie of conflict of getting a resolution through their emotional basis of identity, and which it is very much becoming as Aries is. And in the 6th house, it's where we try to control nature. We try to correct it. If we didn't, of course, things would decay. We realize this. But on the other hand, it can get fixed too much. We have in Honolulu or on Oahu, Disneyland. There are many issues of perhaps a lot of commercial and energy, of course, on Hawaii for many to enjoy. But it's looking as though we need to consider the 12th house of those forces we can't control, and to respect them and to homogenize with them and to integrate that. And as you can see, their natal, it forms a T-square natally. They have it in orb. And right now with this energy, it is speaking clearly of that natal foundation, the foundation of structure. And also, Saturn is very spiritual because it does understand that to have form, to have goals is as in the mind comes down to spirit. They're all saying the same thing. The goddesses and gods have destruction and creation. It's part of the whole context because it is life itself. And Europa, going to that particular energy, she had several sons. She had a son that was Minos, that was a judge, one of 3 brothers, and the Minos civilization. And what I'm signifying is that in this evolving dynamic stories that now are touching all of us, there will be many factors involved with further dimensions. And that means I've got to stop. There's always so little that I can add. But really, truly, if we can begin to look at spirit as connecting and what stories are, because also the brother of Europa, all the brothers were forced by their father, go find your sister. Well, Cadmus, the favored brother, was told, went to the Oracle of Delphi and listened, which means the messages are so deep. It's not just within ourselves. And he said, they said, your sister is safe. Go find the city, which he founded Thebes, which eventually came to the one God, although of course there's still many energies of it, of Amun. So the legacy, who knows where this will go. All right. Well, thank you so much. It's a delight, and we'll be back again. I'll be back again. All right. Blessings.